Greetings, YouTube. Happy Friday. Another Friday, another opportunity to grade a Marvel Contest of Champions offer. We have 5-star Crystal Shard bundles and also Dungeon Boosts removal. Message from the game team. Please be aware that effective immediately, Dungeon Points boosters will be removed from the store. All Dungeon Points boosters will be refunded in the form of units. I wonder if that's connected to the immediate end of dungeons that forced compensation during the last era. This is some interesting stuff. Obviously we've never seen anything like this in the game. Also, we've got Love is in the Air, and of course that is a reminder that the month is coming to a close. So be sure to get the most out of the monthly events, especially the limited time potions for the Deadpool's Love Juice event. But here's the deal, and this is something that we just got to focus on. It's this thing, and this is for those who become Conqueror. Okay, so that is a pretty important discussion when it comes to 5-star shards, because there's a wide difference between what is valued for Conqueror versus Uncollected, and certainly Cavalier. Okay, so $20 gets you 30% of a 5-star basic crystal, 5 tier 1 alphas, and 100,000 gold. Now, this is a terrible deal for anyone that's not Conqueror. Okay. In this era of the game, the average price for a 5-star basic hero crystal worth of shards, which is 10,000 5-star shards, is between $40 and $50. So this should, if it's a good deal, be at least 5,000 5-star shards. This should be at least half of a 5-star basic crystal. Given how much the top players are evolving their 6-star roster, and people are kind of treating 5 stars in some ways as the old 4 stars, although I think that's a really unfair comparison, as so many people, especially with the likes of Doctor Doom, Human Torch, Aegon, etc., use their 565 5 stars to wipe out the Abyss. So they're clearly still very valuable. But regardless, if you're somebody who's Conqueror and doesn't have access to even Grandmaster crystals, this is probably like a C+ deal for you. But everybody else, this takes a backseat to that big time. And this is the kind of thing that it's better to spend $20 worth of Grandmaster, but especially Cavalier crystals, than it is to get this. But we know that there are 3 different tiers to this offer, and on this channel, we grade all 3 tiers. So the first one for Conqueror is like a C+, and everybody else, it's a D to an F. The next one, which is now going to be the price of $50 American, as it is the combined cost of $20 and $29.99, is 6,000 5-star hero crystal shards and 5 more tier 1 alphas. Now, this is worse than what the average price was on a normal day, not counting, outliers like July 4th or Cyber Weekend. This is 1,000 5-star shards less than it was 2 years ago, in some cases, on an average day for a 5-star. So this is like a 2020 offer that's offering 2018 value. Now, again, if you're Conqueror and you don't have access to Grandmaster or Cavalier crystals, I can see why this kind of deal is tempting, because you don't get 5-star shards very easily. But for people who are uncollected, and especially Cavalier, this is just a joke. This should be a 6-star shard offer for you, or at least a better value for 5-star shards for the same price, given the difference in progression level and what 300 units gets you for a featured Grandmaster, but especially a featured Cavalier. Now, we know that the third tier of these offers often includes the same price as Black Panther's Treasure, which is $50, which makes all 3 bundles together priced at the All-Father Odin of $100 American. This is no different. And this is what the final point of this video will be. Because 10,000 5-star hero crystal shards, 1,000 6-star hero crystal shards, and 1 tier 2 alpha is a solid deal on its own. But this is the problem that I run into with so many of Kabam's offers. The third tier is a solid deal, but you have to get through the first 2. You almost have to pay a cover charge to get to the decent offer. And if you're Conqueror, I get why you would do that. But if you're uncollected, and especially Cavalier, you shouldn't have to. This should have popped up for $49.99 to those of you who are uncollected, and especially Cavalier, on its own immediately. If I just was grading a 10,000 5-star Hero Crystal Shard, 1,000 6-star Hero Crystal Shard, and 1 Tier 2 Alpha, I'd give that deal at least a C+ to B-. It's still not amazing. I think in order for that to have a chance for an A, it would probably need to be enough shards for a 5-star featured Hero Crystal, which is, of course, 15,000 5-star Hero Crystal Shards, unless you buy the Black ISO store and get the discounts through there. But in general, you have a couple of D- F offers to get to the C+. And that's frustrating because I cannot say this enough on any offer, but especially this kind of offer. $100 is a lot of freaking money. That can pay for multiple console games. Heck, I'm sure you can go on eBay right now and probably buy a console with multiple games for that price if it's used and you're in the right auction. And so when you go from that to probably getting yourselves a 5-star Groot and 10% of a 6-star toward getting that 6-star Deadpool X-Force, it's just not a good value at all for your money. And I'm not sure if I should cover this in a video or not, but I've heard from people who are like, Prof, this coronavirus is freaking me out, and it's giving me fear that I have less disposable income to spend on a mobile game. And mobile games and other entertainment take a hit when stock markets crash and the economy doesn't do well because you have less leftover spending money to throw at things like Marvel Casino of Champions gambling. And so when that happens, it is up to the companies to recognize this and try to entice them with better offers, not worse offers. So that is my challenge to Kabam going forward in this unique kind of fearful climate we live in, to up the value of offers to reflect the year that we're in instead of pulling something back from 2 years ago and putting a new price tag on it and thinking that'll sell it. Have a good day, YouTube. I'll be doing a rare, super rare, maybe the first time in a year and a half, Friday Across the Pond stream because I am home. And I am able to do it in about 45 minutes. So if you're watching this, just see if notifications are on, and hopefully that stream will pop up on your feed at about 1 o'clock Central Standard Time. Until next time, YouTube, have a good day.